Then go to the wrists. How often do you get flexion extension, bit lateral movement, some circles? How often do you actually do that? Then work your way through each of the joints. Right, what does your elbow joint do? It flexes and extends, it bends and straightens. How often do you do that in a day? Then go to the shoulder, it's a ball and socket joint. We should have pretty good range of movement there. So many people don't. I've got a wall in the way, so I'm like, oh, clanking there, but I'm also tight across here. Okay, what can I do to help open this joint up? How can I get a little bit more movement? When we come to the spine, all the vertebrae stacked, they should all be able to get some degree of pivoting in each individual joint. We should be able to get a bit of here. There should also be little bits of flexion, and in some parts of the spine, little bits of extension. So can you lift your chin away from your chest to get length in the back of the neck without collapsing into the back of the neck? How does that feel? Is that tight? Is that sore? Where are you feeling tight? Where are you feeling sore? Come down into the hips. Hip is a ball and socket joint as well. How much movement and availability of movement do you have in around there? Your knee, another hinge joint. How often do you bend and extend the leg? Come down to the ankle, like the wrist. Can we get circular movements in there? Is there crunching? Is there clicking? Is there a restriction in movement? If you've ever had an injury in any of these joints, that might present as restriction of movement. So how can we explore what movement is then available to us? And then, if you've been following me for any length of time, your feet. Obsessed with your feet. There's lots of joints in your feet. How much do your feet freely move? Can you crunch like your hands? Can you crunch your toes in, spread the toes out? Can you get the toes moving independently of each other? Can you create the arches in your feet and flatten them out? And if you can't do any of that, my foot and ankle mobility and strength workshop is for you. Check that out on the website.